Good afternoon, guys. What's going on? I've been wanting to make this video for a while now. This video is essentially going to be your guide and everything that you need to know about fishing a tournament as a co-angler. This includes FLWs, this includes Bass Opens, or whatever tournament that has a co-angler side to it. So this video is for you guys that are thinking about starting to fish FLW events, BFL tournaments in your area, wherever that may be. So I'm going to use FLW as an example because that's what I have the most experience with. So what do you have to do? The keys are, number one, you have to get a membership. You go to FLW.com, you get a competitor membership. I think it's like $50 or something like that. And then that will allow you to sign up for tournaments in your area. And what you're going to do next is you are going to sign up for the tournaments. It's like $125 to go as a co-angler. And the most important thing I can stress is find a boater to link with. And you can get on Facebook. Just look at the forums in your area for potential boaters that are going to be competing in that tournament, and link with them. And what that does is it guarantees you a spot as a co-angler. The day before the tournament starts, there'll be a meeting, and at the meeting they'll have a raffle and they'll get you to sign your waiver and everything. And at the meeting they'll send you a text message with all of your boater's information, the boater number, what your flight is when you're taking off. They'll send you your boater's phone number. So you call your boater up and you say, what's the deal? What are we going to be doing? Make sure you ask key things such as, are we fishing deep? Are we fishing shallow? What kind, are we power fishing? Are we finesse fishing? Different types of questions that are going to tell you what you need to prepare for the next day in the tournament. So you need to clarify that you have a life jacket. You need to tell them you need to grab a life jacket, any kind will do, or you can ask the boater to provide you one, but that needs to be an upfront thing. Next thing you need to ask the boater is if he has two separate live wells. If he only has one large live well, you need to get a culling system. The thing that you should probably take is a scale, something that you can cull your fish. With this, you know which one's bigger, and you can ensure that you have the most weight possible at weigh-in. So what I like to do is I like to take 5 rods, usually maybe 2 spinning, 3 bait casters, something in that area, depending on what type of fishing, what type of areas you're going to be fishing. Might just take all bait casters if we're just going to power fish all day, no chance of finesse fishing. But you want to make sure you clarify that with the boater before the tournament starts. Communication is key with whoever you get paired with, and you just want to make sure that you pick their mind on what they've been throwing, what they've been catching them on. And most of the time the boater is going to share info with you. And then you take the information that your boater's given you, and then you can kind of organize your tackle box. First tackle goes, you can't take all your tackle, obviously, or I can't, and I struggle with making sure I have all my bases covered in order to be able to adapt to almost any situation while on the water. So what I do is I will take a couple boxes that are full of things, and I'll take a few things of each, and then I'll put them in a bigger tackle box. I really condense like 4 or 5 tackle boxes into one big one, and that seems to really help. Got a lot of stuff in here that's versatile and comes from the other boxes that I'm not going to be able to take because I can't take all my tackle, unfortunately. This is the bag that I take usually. I can fit pretty much every single thing that I need as a fisherman in this bag, not including my rods and reels. My tackle goes in here, my rain suit goes in here, my video equipment goes in here. If this size tackle box may be too expensive for you or something, I think this is like a $120 tackle box or something like that. There are other options out there. I take my soft plastics in this little tote right here, and you compare that with a smaller tackle box. I just got this little Plano tackle box, I think at Walmart, for like $40. This is really the ideal size that you want to take, but me, I am just like super paranoid that I'm going to forget something. So yeah, but if you could take this and pair it with this, I think you can put enough stuff together to have a successful day on the water. A couple things to not forget. This is kind of important. Get a multi-tool. Get that have a pair of pliers on it. It's good not to have to ask your boater constantly to use this stuff, so make sure you have your own tools. Also, good pair of split ring hooks in case you have to change a treble out. I like the ones with the braid cutters on them. If you just want to take a pair of scissors, that'll work too. Another very important thing that you do not forget: rain gear. Gotta have rain gear. For some reason at these things, it always rains. I don't know why, but every tournament I've ever been to, it has poured the rain. The things that are optional but definitely recommended: sunglasses, some type of polarized lenses, and I always like a buff. It's really good for when you're running down the lake. It's super cold. You just put this over your face, stay warm as you can. You can pick these up on Amazon, like 4 for 20 bucks or something like that. They're fairly inexpensive, but definitely a good investment. So in addition to the 5 rods that I take, I always take extra reels, because if you blow up your bait caster on the water, you don't want to sit there and pick it up. You just cut that line, you throw you on another one, you get back to fishing. And also it helps with, maybe you want 8 pound for one technique, you want 10 pound for another technique, so you can stay very versatile but have limited supplies. Definitely not required, but I would recommend it because it has saved me in the past. And that is a jump box. What this is pretty much my cell phone charger, and I can jump batteries off with this. The way it works is I can just take this right here, and then I just plug it in there, connect each end to the battery, press the power button, and can jump that thing off. I was fishing a tournament last year. The guy I was with was pretty much winning the tournament. We fished for a long time. We didn't start the motor. His electronics ran his battery dead, and he's freaking out. He didn't have jumper cables, but I was like, I've got this. And we jumped off, went back to weigh in. He ended up winning the tournament. Other things you need to think about are snacks, food, water, things to keep you alive on the water and keep your energy up. Crackers are good, granola bars are good, beef jerky is probably my personal favorite. Always take water or something to drink, and usually the boater will have a cooler on his boat, so you don't necessarily need to bring a cooler. I see a lot of guys toting their cooler back and forth, but I feel like that's a super unnecessary thing, because most of the boats nowadays have coolers built in, and the boater will leave you a little room to put your stuff in. The main thing is communication. You need to let the boater know that if you need a seat on the back, if you don't want to have a seat in your way all day, you need to tell them to leave that thing off because you don't need it, that you want to stand all day. Or if you have some kind of problem or and you can't stand all day, you need to tell them, hey, I need a seat on the back because I can't stand all day. Some other things to understand about the co-angler side. This is my opinion on the matter. This is where it comes to opinion. You're not there to win the tournament. The boater's there to win the tournament. He has the opportunity to win the tournament championship. Do not be throwing over his shoulder and complaining the whole time how you're not in a good position to fish, because he's trying to win the tournament championship, which he's probably invested a lot of time, a lot of money into, and you need to be respectful. Etiquette goes a long way on the water, guys. I've always had a good time. My boaters have always treated me with respect, and they've always given me opportunity to catch fish. If they ask you, hey, don't throw in that spot, don't throw in that spot. It's that simple. If a boater catches a fish, don't don't immediately throw right in that spot he caught that fish in. He wants to get his fish taken care of, get it in the live well, and he wants to get back in that spot. The last tournament on Norris here, my boater was going down the bank. He caught a fish. He put his spot lock on, and he was getting all his stuff rearranged, and I had plenty of opportunity to throw right in the spot he was in. And what does he do? Next cast, he throws out there, he catches another one. You know, I could have caught that fish, most likely. We were throwing pretty much the same thing. But you know what? That is just not a good thing to do. And then he did it again. He caught 3 fish total off that spot, and he ended up placing 3rd in the tournament. And if I would have done that, I would have potentially taken those keepers that he caught on that spot away from him and put him out of contention to win. So as a co-angler, you can cost your boater. And that's not what we're there for. We're there to learn. We're there to, you know, be positive. We're there to set a good example and really learn tournament fishing and have a good time doing it. Now, the part of the video you've all been waiting for. It is giveaway time. Did a giveaway last week and had a lot of comments, had a lot of entries. So the way we're going to pick the winner is I've got 90 total comments. So what I'm going to do is so the first comment is number 1, second comment is number 2, so forth and so on. Let's see which one is going to be the lucky winner. So comment 42 is going to win. Now let's go and count the 42nd comment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 40, 41, 42. Johnson Luke 330, you are the winner, sir. I will send you a DM on Instagram. Make sure you get back to me. Give me your contact information, and we'll get together on this. Alright, back to random number generator. Max is 90. And go. Brett, you would have been 1, but you didn't enter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. K Flagel, you are the winner. Congrats. And you won a $25 Bass Pro gift card. Alright, Luke Johnson, Katie Flagel, you guys won the giveaway. Appreciate you guys entering. I will get with you guys. Make sure that you respond to my DMs on Instagram, and I'll get y'all's addresses and get you the $25 gift card. Alright guys, hopefully I covered pretty much all the basics to what it is to be a co-angler, what you're going to need, and yeah, I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you like videos like this, make sure you tell me in the comments below. Alright guys, appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Go to Instagram, follow @RippinLipsTV, and peace. But this guy is literally flying a parachute plane around. Very cool. Very, very cool.